So this is a video about frontside shuvits. The last 2 days I've been doing frontside shuvits. I learnt them ages ago, but I would just not do them for ages and lose the knack to do them on demand and have to relearn repeatedly. So that's what I've been doing yet again. It's a fun trick. It's very satisfying. To do it I use a lot of power. It's the trick I bend down the most for and pop the highest on. And then I stomp it really hard, which I try and correct a little today. Now the first part of this video is me, that's a good one, remembering the foot position, remembering how I need to jump, where I need to have my weight. A lot of it is my front foot. I just have the tiniest bit of the foot hanging off the board. It varies. Some of these I was having my foot angled, but I find that makes you sort of throw your front shoulder backwards, which makes you turn and end up tic-tacking afterwards as you land off balance. Most common problems are not putting enough weight and force into the front foot before popping, or not lifting the front foot fast enough and not pushing forwards enough when I shove. That and not jumping backwards enough sometimes. You can see that one there. The problem is jumping back not quite enough and also not catching the ball with my foot, but stomping it down too early and ending the rotation early. Same thing here, not waiting long enough before putting my feet down. I think it's because I basically lose track of where the board is because I can't see it underneath me. So I sort of panic and put my feet down. And then end the rotation early. That was sort of a nice low one, where it shoves around really quick. That's usually shoving too much, if anything. Too much pop down and then not lifting the front foot fast enough to get out of the way of the board. I had a lot of these where I land and then tic-tac because I've done this thing with my shoulder, I throw it backwards. Right, I land a little falling backwards. I have to adjust by tic-tacking. So my aim, sort of at the end of these sessions, was to no tic-tac whatsoever. See there, the shoulder gets flicked back a bit, and you have to sort of tic-tac or pivot the board around to keep the balance. I think that's as a result of rushing as well, stomping the board too fast. I tried to use the sort of buff I get from landing one trick to land another trick, and it felt better than usual, but I still can't land my hip hooks. my ability to commit. My back foot just disappeared into the ether. This was day 2 today, Stripy Socks. It was pretty weird temperature, humidity day, so I didn't skate very much. This is basically all the skating I did besides 10 minutes of manuals. But today I shifted my front foot more towards the center of the board, as in lower down the board closer to my other foot, which made the shoves more consistent, made the rotation easier, and made them quicker. And in combination with that, I tried to jump a little less insanely, a little less dramatically, and to just wait and not stomp. Try and wait until I feel the board under my feet before bringing my other foot over and landing. Because if you stomp this trick, it's gonna feel hard to do it going fast. Or up something, which is my goal. If you're going too fast, that happens. I think for my next session with this trick, I need to go to another location where I have infinite flat ground or a curb. I want to try doing this off a curb or in a line. Try going to the watching on my skate park ollie onto the manual pad, do a front shove, and then go off. That sounds hard though. Here I set up a little bit of bark to try and ollie that, or front shove it. Which immediately made the trick harder, even though I wasn't focusing that hard on actually doing it. I'm jumping too far back, I think. I'm able to do a front shove that doesn't require as much jumping back, but it's harder. I have to concentrate really hard to pull it off, which I don't want to do. Cheat by going to the side. It's that easy. But the way I do this trick, it feels like I'm jumping backwards, which makes it feel like it's impossible to do it over an obstacle, because the way it feels, I'm not moving forwards at all. But obviously if you're going faster, there will be less movement backwards. And it won't matter. It's crazy how adding anything that makes a trick harder makes it suddenly you can't land it at all. You go from landing every try to landing 1 in 5 tries. From adding a small piece of wood to the ground. Put it back a little to give more run up and make it straighter. That's one where I don't have my weight distribution between my feet right. And as I go to pop the trick, I sort of realize, and then I just give up instantly. That was sort of the same thing, just the other way, I think. One of them I hit my foot really hard, and it hurt. I think I cut that out, maybe, without realizing. Oh no, that was before I started recording. I wanted to land that one because it was too funny of a landing, but I didn't. So one that gets away from me. You lose your balance at the last second. The most important thing for keeping your balance and keeping a board underneath you. There we go. Yeah, the most important thing for keeping it underneath you is putting loads and loads of pressure on the end of your front foot to balance out the huge amount of pressure you're going to get from popping the tail. And it makes it rotate. It's like pushing in both directions, basically. It helps create pressure. It's good. One way to get used to landing this trick, I think, is to jump to the moon. Just jump as high as you possibly can every time you pop. And then you have a lot more time to look at the board, find it, and land on it. Another thing is I'm kind of doing it, is you follow the board with your front foot, pulling it backwards, and then you push the board back under you as much as you can.